destruction of America, the imploding of America manifests, man. And ultimately, it's put out through the flames of World War III. Right? All this is written. All right? Revelation 11 and 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give his reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And that's the people that got all of these nations, countries, sold, deceived through his witchcraft. Hence, to where other places on the earth is destroyed in that. You see, to where ultimately, with the culmination of that, you got the earth being destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what's taking place right now. So people really pissed, and it's written that they're supposed to be pissed, and it's gonna manifest to the point to where these people destroy this place. So now, let's go here. And again, as you heard, it says, and thou shouldest get, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is coming in the time of the dead, that they should be judged. Right. It says, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets. See? Which are the people that was telling you this. The men that was telling you this. You see? In the face of bread and circus. All the bread and circus. All right, starting with the men, the elder men at the Great Millstone Church, the elder apostles, on them. All right? So read notes. And then another part, and ultimately again telling you what, all these different things is gonna happen, man. Telling you don't buy into all this crap, man. Telling you ultimately what? That these people gonna lose it ultimately. This place is gonna be destroyed. And these people who really are a part of things being lost as far as different rights and stuff like that, the earth being as it was supposed to be and whatnot, no longer being, you know? They gonna get destroyed for that. All right? So let's go ahead and jump here. And go straight to the prophecy. Second Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, meaning destruction, right? So war destruction is coming unto this world of the so-called white man, mainly America, man. This is where the most destruction is gonna happen at. So much to where this place is gonna be completely destroyed when it's all said and done. The smoke ain't ever gonna clear, you know? Read no. Like they say, when the smoke clears, we're gonna see who's still standing. It's written that the smoke gonna go up from this place forever and ever once the destruction comes, you know, all these events come that's gonna help manifest it. There's gonna be literal chaos in the streets, and then, you know, there's all type of death from all types of things, people not able to escape. If you don't get the chip, you're gonna be dead because you can't buy or sell no more. People gonna literally be trying to kill themselves, like the scriptures tell you, in other words, because it say people gonna seek death and not find it. So you're gonna have people trying to commit suicide out here, right? So it's gonna be dead people, you know, a lot of dead people everywhere, man. Those who ain't granted to die won't be able to die, but you're gonna have a lot of dead people out here because he said that the dead bodies gonna be, you know, throughout the street like dung. And then that shows you what? The destruction of a society that used to what? Come and pick up bodies. You see what I'm saying? A goddamn, what they call it, not the ambulance, the paramedics. They come to the house, the old lady done died in the house, they come pick the body. Ain't gonna be no more of that. It's gonna be stinking out here because there's gonna be so many corpses. It might be somebody dead in that crib, that crib, that crib. It's gonna be bodies being stepped over, man. They tell you that in Psalms the 91st chapter. It said 1,000 gonna fall at your right hand. But it's not gonna come nigh us that know all this. So we ain't supposed to be caught up in the bread circuses, you got it?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day."
Yeah, exactly. Because we already seen it coming. You know, and we know it's the way out, so we not panicking. The minute we see the missiles in the air, we looking for the chips. You know, got it.
It says, "Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness."
Yeah, that's another reason a lot of people gonna be dead. Because there's gonna be so many diseases, and then dead bodies cause disease too. Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, "That walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall by thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee."
Man, people gonna be dying from all types of shit. You gotta think the dead body's gonna cause more death because that's gonna bring more scavengers, right? And say those bodies, right, those corpses was people that was STD, right, positive or something like that. Imagine if they eat on those bodies and then go bite a nigga that's alive. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a million ways the Lord can get you. It's just a continuous domino effect to where you can't help but see this, man. But niggas think it's a fucking game. Niggas think they're gonna be dead before this happen, and you're not. You're gonna see World War III, bro. Everybody that ever came to the earth gonna see World War III.
It's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
Verse 8 says,
why? You gotta see your Yahweh. And when do you see your Yahweh? When World War III breaks out. Because that's gonna manifest the fire that he sent to send on earth. With his chariot fire. And his rebuke, aka his rebuke of flames of fire. Go ahead.
It says, "Only with thine eyes."
Y'all gonna know the Lord when it's all said and done. He didn't mess with this place, and he didn't mess with the way you was living. And no men that was prophesying and those dresses, as y'all call them, shower curtains, wasn't lying either. They was prophets. They was the servants of the Lord, man. Each to their own measure. You got it?
Yeah, verse 8, it says, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked."
Right, and that's the men, aka the believers that's in on this truth. We gonna see all this shit, man. All right? And we completely see it. People, every time some type of shutdown or some damn tax, you know, some war on some trade happened to where, you know, they gotta make some announcement in the news. What happened? Niggas run to the store and lose it over tissue. So what are you gonna do when everything shut down, man? Don't you know everything gonna be shut down? Everything, bro. Don't you seen a glimpse of this during the George Floyd rise? Remember when shit was boarded up every fucking where? It was like a Call of Duty war zone map, man. Get Ecclesiastes 12, start at 1.
Yep. It's the book of Ecclesiastes.
Bunch of animals gonna be eating big Shirleys out here. You know what I'm saying? That's Jeremiah the 15th chapter. He gonna send the beast to tear, man. The dogs to tear. Lord had a fox, 2 foxes out here with us last week. You know? Chilling. They ain't gonna bother us. That's Joel 5. They gonna be in peace with us. They know why we here, hence working for the Lord, and they know that's why they here. And that's who feeds them. So how they gonna attack us? We the Israelites. And the awakened ones at that. The tongue of a dog will not move his tongue against us, bro. If you are the elect. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 1. "Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
See?
While the evil days come not."
So this is why what we do relevant. Most think we just wasting our lives. No, we getting prepared for a day when all this shit is over with. Cause ain't no getting prepared when that day here. It's either you can get out of it, you got the ways to get out of it, you don't. And niggas gonna be, people gonna be running from all types of directions. I tell you that, Amos 5. motherfucker gonna get away like they ran from a bear, only running a lion. Then when they got away from the lion, running the house, thought they got some relief, leaned upon the wall, then a serpent bit their ass.
Got away from all that, and then they missed a couple.
Exactly. And that's because they ain't talking about literal. It could be, but it ain't only talking about literal. You know, it's just a figure of speech.
Exactly.
Lions, bears, and goddamn snakes. They ain't talking about that. It's talking about things that can destroy you, man.
Yeah, continuing, Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy
Then
creator.
you are going to have animals loose out here. Because it say the beasts going to change their places. All these zoos packed with lions and shit that just be sitting looking at all these people, hating them.
I personally seen that in the midst of that George Floyd, like the George Floyd times. I seen a dang wolf, or was a big ass coyote downtown Chicago. And I also remember seeing like a dang mountain lion or something.
Because it was so quiet, nobody was outside. So the animals know when they can migrate, you know what I'm saying? That's why you think certain the deers always come to the edge of the street at night. Because it's quiet, nothing out. And then another reason, obviously, most deer's not even nocturnal though, you know what I'm saying? We be coming up to the camp, it be deers trying to cross the street on the way up here. Broad daylight. That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
That's 2 of them too.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
A squirrel, the Lord put a spirit on you, or a squirrel will attack your ass. Go ahead.
It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh.
That's showing you that these days on the way, bad times. What does evil mean? To break it down, Eve representing time, ill meaning bad. Bad times are on the way, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, Khan. It says, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Exactly. Because when these days come, it ain't gonna be that's why it says the day of the Lord ain't no light in it, man. What's the end of it for you?
Exactly.
You got it?
Continuing, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened as a spirit.
Exactly.
It says, nor the clouds.
Because it's the day of the Lord.
Exactly.
It ain't no more prophets, ain't no more enlightenment given to you, you know, comforting given to you to where you know there's a way out. Ain't gonna be no more of that, man. Ain't gonna be nobody here to tell you, man, sister, you an Israelite. Man, brother, you know what I'm saying? The fucking time's gonna show your ass an Israelite when you get, you know, getting your ass judged out here. You know? And it's like it's a spiritual, you can feel a spirit over the situation that's judging. Every time you get in a jam, don't you feel a spirit in the situation to where you can tell it's happening for a reason. Someone's trying to talk to you. The Heavenly Father. They be trying to play dumb. So don't you think you're gonna have that same feeling if an animal approach you? You see what I'm saying? When you can't eat, you ain't ate in days, you're gonna feel a spirit in that situation. You're gonna know the Lord talking to your ass, man. You got it?
Yeah, Khan. It says, nor the clouds return after the rain.
Yeah, and see when the clouds return after the rain, what's the clouds? The missiles coming right after all this shit, man.
Chariots.
Because what is the that too? Because the clouds represent silos that hold the rain, missiles, right? And then like the brother said, even chariots. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all think it's crazy, like niggas gonna see all this destruction and then your house y'all gonna come and further destroy this place. That's crazy. He gonna destroy the place. When he come, it says the things under him gonna melt, bro. All the BBLs gonna fall out. The bitches' legs. You know what I'm saying? Eyelashes gonna come off.
All the plastic.
Motherfuckers gonna be trying to, you know.
Plastic on metal.
All of
You got more?
let me see. It's like yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. Verse 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
That's why so don't you know everything gonna be closed down? This the level it's gonna get to. And this is why pandemonium gonna ensue. This is why it's gonna be animals every goddamn where. When they get quiet out here, you're gonna find out how many areas in your animal. I mean, so other way around. How many animals are in your area? You're gonna find out, damn, the mountain lions exist. Coyotes big as hell. Nigga might see a wolf, depending on where you at. You know? You gonna be like, man, that zoo shit was stupid, man. See a fucking gorilla just, you know, Lord could put a spirit on the zookeepers and just let all the animals out. Because they just like, fuck it. I hate people. The Lord gonna do all that, bro. All these things real. Let's get that, dude. Beast shall change their places, 2 Ezra 5. And let's get, we just start with there. And then Sirach 38:28, the vengeance, spirits created for vengeance. And also Jeremiah 15.
Yeah, all the Jeremiah 15.
So, you know, I just hold what I got. Whoever got something, go ahead, you got it. Well, all type of shit going on. So let me jump there then.
Okay.
Get Amos 5 real quick. Amos chapter 5 and verse straight to the point, verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?" Your grandma don't really know how the day of the Lord is gonna play out. You know, you got all these Christians waiting on the Lord to come back, and they don't even know how he returning. They don't even know how it's gonna be before he returns. They don't know the prophecies. Niggas, you got people thinking that it, like, remember those people over east when they thought the nigga reported a fake date that they was all about to get beamed up or some shit like that? It ain't gonna be no damn after the 7 days of tripping, whatever the hell they be talking about. And then they all get took up like they Enoch or somebody. That's not happening. He that endure unto the end. The end of what? This world. You gotta see this fucking society, this wicked ass regime go down horrifically. How is it gonna go down? Horrifically. They tell you that in Revelation. Let's get that real quick. Through much violence. What's that, 18? One of those. 18 through the 20th chapter.
This is Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea.
See?
Saying,
and what's the sea? People. So this shit is what's a stone is being said to come upon people. It's not a literal stone. It's not a big rock coming out of the sky. It's not what that's talking about. The reason why I was talking about stone, because you use the stone in ancient time to break down powders, herbs, fragrances, myrrhs, bring them to nothing. Contrite, you gotta beat them small. You see? And that's gonna be through what? He's gonna use something spiritual to bring you people down to nothing, to the estate you're supposed to be in. But the hard way though, you see? Unlike those that was in this truth, who submitted themselves and had themselves brought to nothing. You see? That's the difference. Because it tell you that in what? Psalms the 34th chapter. It says what? 34 and 17? Then we'll keep going on that. That's what that stone representing. Because it could say a great millstone.
This is Psalms 34 and 17. It says, "The righteous cry, and the Lord heareth,
Okay.
and delivereth them out of all their troubles."
Jump up to, I want to say 11. Contract. Who's in there? Lord is nigh unto them. Broken spirit.
Yep, sorry, I had went up with that.
18. My bad.
Psalms 34 and 18 says, "The Lord Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth such as be of a contrite spirit."
Now, when you go into that word contrite, it says be brought to a small dust. Now, what is you hence beating small? You see what I'm saying? Look at the word up real quick. Oh, sorry. Contrite.
It says crushed,
See?
dust,
See?
literally powdered.
That's what happens when you beat something small with a stone back in the ancient time. Myrrhs and frankincense and stuff like that. So when you go back to that Revelation, that's it.
Revelation 18 and 21. "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone
See?
and cast it into the sea."
See? So it's something physical. Situations are coming that's going to bring you people to dust the hard way. Since you didn't want to take the way with us. You see what I'm saying? Because right now we've been brought to nothing. But we ain't got to get bit by dogs and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's coming to these people. Go ahead.
And cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
So that means violence. Violence is going to bring this place to dust. Nothing. You see? Through many events, ultimately World War III of missiles. You can finish.
Shall Babylon be thrown down,
Yeah.
and shall be found no more at all.
Nothing. And you know that's including World War III. Because that's really how that's going to be completed. To where this place ain't found. You ain't going to see the Sears Tower ever again. You're not going to see the Empire State Building again. You're not going to see a strip club again. Magic City. Kiss that stuff goodbye. All right? So going back to Amos 5 and 18, so woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? Exactly. That's a question. You see? Meaning, do you know the prophecies? Do you know how this thing gonna play out? Do you know what the day of the Lord consists of? Do you know the Lord create evil and good? Most don't. Read no. It says, the day of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. And again, not literal. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Niggas think it's like the Lord, all this Jesus Christ shit, y'all, all right. Ain't no white man coming back. The white man, so-called, on his way out, man. Y'all gonna see something very scary. Your worst nightmare. You so-called black women that hate so-called black men, the Messiah coming back or so. You definitely about to see your worst nightmare then. You fucking white people so-called that tremble when you walk past brothers, men, no matter if they men of the Lord or not. So-called black men, so-called Latino men, Native American, Indian men, you about to meet your worst nightmare. Because why? A so-called black man returning, man. So-called black man about to come destroy this place. The so-called black man that you hate walking past a lot of times are right about the very thing. Some of them are being used to actually tell people, talk about, that people don't want to listen to. The very things, in other words, they saying is going to manifest. That's your worst nightmare. You mean that shit on those signs they be showing is going to fucking really happen? Yeah. What the brothers got? Got something? Nah, let's keep going. Let's go to the first one, second Ezra.
The second Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out.
Now, why do you think it's going to be so much confusion? Because so many lies going on. People don't know the truth. People going, what the fuck is this? Why I ain't eating? Why is this happening? You know? Niggas gonna be like, why this bra leaving me? Why they running? You ain't gonna be able to get no women no more if you're not a man of the Lord. People gonna be confused. You know what I'm saying? She gonna hop out that whip, bro. You niggas stealing, murdering, lying to drive these fucking cars to get these holes in that you ain't finna be able to drive pretty soon. Cause there ain't gonna be no more gas. You know? Everything gonna shut down. We gonna break even and go up. They're gonna break even, come down our level, and then right when that happens, we gonna go up. Cause you ain't got shit. We already lost all this shit that you have yet to lose. So when you lose everything, guess what? We right now. You was wrong. So who up? Go ahead, man.
Second Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out.
You gonna be like, why the fuck I can't go to fucking job? I've been working here 40 goddamn years. Billy Bob Joe gonna think about those niggers he seen. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be confused, bro. All that white lies, that shit over with, man. It's gonna be, I thought Black Lives Matter. You're gonna be getting your ass gunned down according to 2 Ezra 15, man. See how the spirit convicted them? That's the spirit, man. Go ahead, bro. Come on.
It says, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beast shall change their places.
So nobody had to tell you stink in order to know you stink. There's certain things you just be convicted of or convinced of in your own mind. That's just because it's just clear. I know if I stink. You see what I'm saying? You in a very dark place if you don't or can't recognize when you stink. See that? We need that man to tell us this the truth. Hell no. Just live. Open your eyes. Listen. You think this shit right? You think this is how life's supposed to go? Well, I just prophesied yesterday. Well, I was mad yesterday. Well, you're going to prophesy today and you're going to be mad again today. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to have joy because you know all this is true now. You know you're in the right spirit. You finished and wherever brother got it.
This is 2 Ezra 5 and 8. Continue. And the wild beast shall change their places.
See? So it's going to be all this confusion going on. Then you're going to have animals every goddamn word. And then these spiritual animals going to be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? People going to be all over the fucking place. The bitch that was just living in the penthouse is going to be on the street. You're going to be like, damn, ain't that an Instagram model? She going to change her place. Because everything, a lot of scriptures manifold, bro. The Lord told you from the beginning, get Bible Kashah anybody. Ecclesiastes 3:18. Watch this. You can read that one more time, brother.
Ecclesiastes 3
Hold
and
on, read
verse.
it one more time.
2 Ezra 5 and 8.
You got it, bro?
There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again,
Go ahead.
and the wild beast shall change their
wild what?
place. And the wild beast
Right. Go ahead.
shall change their places.
That's right. So let's get the other one. Now watch this. That's talking about people too.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 18, it says, I said in mine heart concerning the estate of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
They're gonna change their place. They not gonna be on their way to that nice car they gonna get in, that home, that ranch they probably live in. They're gonna change their place. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you're gonna have the literal animals changing their place. They ain't gonna just be put up in the fucking zoos and shit no more. They gonna come out to the cities. Where all you fucking people gonna be dead at, man. And about to die when the spirit get put on them to come kill your ass. A lot of you don't know you got a day where an animal gonna kill you, man. And it's gonna be agonizing to where you can know it's the Heavenly Father talking to you, man. And then when you die, you're gonna wake your ass up and see the Lord in the air. You know? Let's get Sirach. If you finish, cool. Let's get Sirach 38:28.
Sirach 39.
Excuse me, 39.
Come.
No.
Go ahead.
2 Ezra 5 and 8. And the wild beasts shall change their places, and the menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
Woo. See, so America is a menstruous woman. Menstruous represent what? Unclean. You see what I'm saying? So let's just talk about the most menstruous woman. You could talk about these brides, black bitches and shit, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about America. America gonna bring forth a lot of demons, a lot of bugged out people. You see? This unclean woman is gonna bring forth monsters. Why little demons, motherfuckers that got spirits on their ass, man, that was just cooking in America. You gonna be like, where this mother get this big ass gun from? Gonna be used to lay down a lot of Edomites out here. Crack your fucking head open with some big shit, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't for everybody, man. Get tired of biting my tongue for these goddamn, ain't no church going, tie wearing, still licking the white man ass people gonna hear us, bro. This for brothers and sisters that's in this truth. You see what I'm saying? We try to clean the language up, but we gotta give it to you raw and uncut, bro. We mean well. It's not no act. You finished, bro?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sirach chapter 39 and 26. It's like
That's
27.
what woke my ass up. I was like, you can cuss holding the Bible? That shit, I was like, that gotta be the truth,
Make all
bro.
the sense in the world.
It wasn't sugarcoated. You be in the church falling asleep on pastor. He up there. Ain't reading shit. Don't know shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sirach 39 and 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
See? And you gotta, another thing, you gotta clear your motherfucker, like you gotta clear your situation to where you could be clear, man. You gotta unplug from YouTube sometimes. YouTube, social media now. That should have had you clogged up in your fucking head, man. Now you not even you. You like all the videos that you was watching. You know what I'm saying? I take a detox. I ain't even getting on that shit no more. If I ain't posting a video or checking somebody's video out, I'm not even strolling on that shit no more. Because they trying to take our defenses down. Think you slick with all those shorts. I'm not on social media, so I've been anti-scroll. But then those shorts be, you know, the elder Ariala and the elder Yashawamba was talking about that, man. That's all I need to hear. You know? Hey, I hate YouTube. I fucking hate YouTube. Go ahead, bro.
Yep, it says fire and hell and famine
There's
and
more
death.
things shoot unto men and men understand. You don't need all that shit. Just, you know the prophecies, you use it, check the news here and there, keep up with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Do your videos and keep your sanity, bro. Everything preying on our minds, bro. And trying to take your time. You know? And you like, why the fuck am I thinking like this? Because all that shit you just, you know, consume. The shit you ain't even consuming. It's like it's consuming you. Yeah. On your phone, the safe devices. They giving us more technology as time goes. Man, this app cool, man. You see that new shit? You don't even go outside no more, man. Like, sit down. All that shit is for these people. They don't need all that. We know what's gonna happen. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says fire and hell and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance.
Hey, but to each his own. Some brothers can, you know, you just gotta know when it's your, you know, you in excess. Go ahead.
It says teeth of wild beasts and scorpions.
You can speak on, you say it from top, and you can speak on it.
Yeah, Khan. It says there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, you know? So as we've been reading, you know, we've been reading about animals coming out of place, and also reading about how these people, you know, these people are going to be, they are likened it to animals. That was the last thing we read, not last thing, but in that Ecclesiastes. But it says these animals, they gonna be used to appease the Lord's wrath, you know? So them coming out of places, being placed upon you, you know, for the purpose of vengeance. It says fire and hell and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Because that's what all these things going to be turned to. They going to be the people out of place, not knowing where to go, out of you know, out of the mindsets needed to actually escape all of the destruction we've been reading about, that we know is coming, that we know according to prophecy.
All this dumbass bread and circus and shit as this was kicked off with is trying to keep you from that, man. You know? LeBron going to Philly, okay, but that's cool. You can watch basketball, that's fine. You can play basketball, that's fine. But remember what the fuck going on, bro. All this shit is antics. Again, bread and circuses refers to a government strategy of pacifying the public and preventing political unrest. They know this shit can go down and should have been going down. They lied about too much stuff. You niggas should have been wilded out. You know, you so-called blacks, Native American Indians, and Latino, ain't no pushback right now. Niggas just getting rounded up. Nolan Wells, they said they found the nigga autopsy came out, the nigga missing his throat, and the back of his head was fucking red. Where niggas at? How the fuck you missing your throat, bro? Reed know. That's why TMZ and like ABC and all of them picked it up, because they knew this was a situation. If they didn't hop on it, that could have did some more George Floyd riot shit before they was ready for it. They can't afford another one of those. Imagine George Floyd Part 2. Do y'all really remember how them times was, bro? Like, shit was bandoed up. Everything had boards on it. And then right after that, and that was their way of getting control with the pandemic. Because right after the George Floyd riots, the pandemic happened. All right, you can't go outside no more. It's a disease here. And everybody pissed. Because with the nigga put his neck, nigga was like this on the neck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chilling.
Chilling on the nigga neck, man. And it's so crazy because it's been like 30 niggas day after day that's getting reported going out with their white friends and getting drowned by them. You would think it's made up. You like, this shit can't be real. But we die so much, it's like, yeah, another nigga. Don't even look into it. Shit fucked up, bro. And you think this is gonna keep going? Who gonna rouse you up? All this blood ain't gonna get cleaned up. People gonna have to respond because it's so much blood to where you stepping on it. It done, in other words, came into your nigh into your dwelling, meaning some like your loved one damn near died or about to die or did die. Jake gonna have to respond soon. You know? Imagine when the first cracker get killed, getting pulled over. Because the Lord done put a spirit on the Edomite to blow another Edomite head off. And do it like in a way to where it's like what Jake go through, his police brutality, you know? Then have some shit happen to Jake, and then it's just gonna be, you know, Lord could just easily just shake the shit up now, bro. But it's gonna be so bad. He like, look, bro, I'm trying to get out of property. I'm trying to, you know, warn you little by little. Y'all niggas is not ready if I just stay, you know, if I let my pit bulls off the leash. You know? Let's get a quick one. I'm gonna say that Wisdom of Solomon 18 or 12. 12 and 1. Yeah, 12 and 2. We're Solomon 12 and 2. Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon 12 and verse 2 says, therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended.
So every little event is little by little, man. You see? And he talking to you Israelites first and foremost. Because the time gonna come where you get your ass rounded up. You don't know what event might trigger that. But then that means an event of some sort has to happen. That's crazy. You know? Or the Lord just might have the devil just kick everything off through that. They don't even get everybody rounded up. They get a lot of black people rounded up, and that causes a fucking pandemonium type of, you know, domino effect. You just never know how it can happen. All right, man, go ahead. I'm getting mad at it. I think about it because it's just niggas think like this don't mean nothing, bro. You know?
It says, and one is done by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee.
See?
Oh yeah, how about Shemi Awashai?
Yep. What the brother got? Got anything?
I had some.
I'm holding Jeremiah 15 still.
So I got is in the same chapter, Wisdom of Solomon. It's on down. It's Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 9. Not that thou wast unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them at once with cruel beasts, or with one rough word. So the Lord can do it. He got the ability, but right now it's the place of repentance is open. And it's also saying the same thing as the little by little. Next verse, but executing thy judgments upon them by little and little, thou gavest them place of repentance,
not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation, and that their malice was bred in them, and that their cogitation would never be changed. So the Lord, the place of repentance has an end. And when it ends, that's when you're going to see all these things that the brother's been speaking about coming out. Horrific.
Yeah, I'll read this. We got my work back there. This second Ezra finishing that 15 off real quick. Second Ezra 15 and straight to the point. It says, verse 14 again, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth not. And one people shall stand up and to fight against another. That could be anybody that manifests this. You know? You don't want these white people, the so-called, to feel like they gotta stand up and fight, because you know how they get out. They gonna get real Batman, Gotham City like. They gonna be out here eating each other and
Oh yeah, he gonna be done.
what matters, Lord, you know. But read, no, it says, and swords in their hands, see? And we know that's Esau's gift. Don't make Esau fight for their founding fathers, you know, they country's principles, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ready to fight right now. But they gonna be cool as long as they think that whole spirit of make America great again, aka their thoughts, their houses shall continue, you know, forever or whatever.
Generation to generation.
You gonna see Edomites chilling. As long as that spirit out here, but once that spirit leaves, that's when they look how Esau acted when he realized he ain't have shit.
Oh yeah.
He had to he like, all right, I'm gonna kill this nigga to get mine.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what the Lord told him through Isaac. He like, basically, bro, you gonna have all this, but you gonna have to use your sword to get it. That's literally what he told him. And that's why the white man do and act and move the way he moved, because he know that's the only way he can have. He has to lie. He has to murder. He has to steal. Who's just gonna give something his pale ass? You know what I'm saying? He had to really like deeply think about what the fuck he was gonna do with us. Everything that he did to us was thought out. Networks, remember the pyramid, the food pyramid, you know what I'm saying?
Every little thing. Then they flipped it.
That's right, they probably updated it. I ain't seen it since.
They literally flipped it.
What you mean
It's
flipped
the
it?
same pyramid, whatever they had at the top. They flipped it, like recently. So
You don't know now.
it is like crazy as hell, bro. I ain't gonna say I looked that deep into it, but I seen that shit.
That shit like for monkeys. You know what I'm saying?
Apples and bananas.
Yeah, some peanuts. Like it's way more food. Where the herbs at, bro? You know? Ain't no herbs on this shit,
They say
bro.
don't even think about it. Don't even think about this shit.
Oh,
It's
man.
like, and what's crazy about that is they now looking to destroy the herbs. You know what I'm saying? With this whole new sickness they got going on with Taylor Farms shit. They're trying to prevent us from eating healthy shit.
Control- Yeah, control it all. Cause I seen an article saying like basically everything's going seedless to the point where you ain't gonna be able to get a seed to grow anything, cause they gonna control everything. So it ain't like you go grab a banana as you used to, just grab a banana seed and plant it, or whatever you got. They ain't orange seed or lemon seed. So soon enough you ain't gonna have that option, cause they control it all.
Got a quick one. This is Ezekiel 5 and verse Ezekiel 4, the 4th chapter, and verse 13, straight to the point. It says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. See? So, This is manifested through the things the brother's talking about now, man. This prophecy just manifested more and more and more. You know, and that's another reason why all hell gonna break loose, because people, this nigga so retarded. Get the he that rolleth stone, it's gonna roll upon him. You don't realize people need these things to function, but the elites do know that also, which they kind of want people to not be functioning properly, because they want blood out in the streets. Like, I forget that banker that said the best time to buy is when blood is in the streets. And remember, you got the Georgia Guidestones, you know, where they want to get the population down to, 500 million? When it from talking basically 8 billion to 500 million. That's insane. You know? And how you think they're gonna do this? It's polluting the air, starving niggas out, making people, in other words, malnourished. But he don't realize that basically it's not gonna play out like that. It's gonna hurt him. This plan is gonna backfire, which is why the Georgia Guidestones, remember when they got struck by lightning? You see, the Lord ain't allowing that. You know? So everything you trying to do, in other words, that was an omen that it's gonna fail. Who got it?
This is Proverbs 26, and verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein.
Get started right 10 and 1. Good.
And he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
See? So all these plans is gonna end his world. It's gonna get him fucked up. It's gonna not, he gonna lose control of all the planned shit he had. You know? Because it say, first of all, when it comes to us, the Lord said mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction. So the more you afflict us, the more you actually are putting the Lord back on our side. The more you putting a situation at hand to where miracles is about to happen through these people you trying to downtrodden. To the point to where, and this is something I was going to talk about for some weeks, and then the Lord had the Spirit jump on the elder apostle hard, talking about the spiritual power that we're going to get is going to be overwhelming. To the point he was crying, man. That's how I knew that was a spirit on me. I just didn't say nothing, you know? Because that ain't just light things to talk about, like power, you know? That's real, bro. But anyway, the things this nigga doing to us is going to force the Lord's hand to have to give us power. So the worst thing you could do is keep afflicting us. If we can get Sirach 34, where it says mercy is seasonable in time of affliction. 34, 35, one of them.
Yeah, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 35, and verse 20. Mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction.
See? Get real quick, Zephaniah, what's that? 1 and 14.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead. That's the spirit, yo.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 1, and verse 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Yeah, the Lord seeing what they doing, causing trouble in their bed. Won't just take their ass to sleep because they got to fuck us up. You see what I'm saying? The Lord see that, man. Go ahead.
It says, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
See? So the Lord put us here to be punished, but these mugs have took a pretty much they've taken this chance where they got us to try to get rid of us, and that was never the Lord's plan. And they got so many steps and avenues to where they try to do that. They trying to attempt genocide. They're like, y'all either gonna kill yourselves, each other, or we gonna kill you through the air, through your food. We're gonna make you go fucking crazy. Shit you consume. We're gonna make y'all stop populating, because we're gonna turn all y'all into sodomites. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking thing these niggas trying to do, bro, is to try to get rid of us, bro. So they get that birthright back. Start with the elite banking, central banking families. Saki, bro, you want to say something?
No, I was just adding like what you said earlier, like the ways they trying to get us out of here. Another thing would be the damn internet, these apps, social media.
Yeah, so he thought, and now it's hurting him. Now niggas know more. A lot of people know too much. Like Like niggas used to imagine. You know how far stealing or advanced stealing has gotten in comparison to the ancient times, because niggas got access to technology and internet. Niggas can steal way more, way quicker in shorter time than they, ever could through this internet and shit, bro. You know?
Just like they was doing them cars. They was get on the internet, breaking in them kills, whatever, the kill boards.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing that through the internet, I think.
Across the earth. Somebody stole something from you in India, and you in America, they stole something from you. Because the hackers, they just took all your money.
I done had that happen. They done took all my money out of my account. Like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
Like you said, it just done got advanced.
Scripture say both knowledge and wickedness is going to increase.
That's it. And murder.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot you pull out of what we just said. You know what I'm saying? The topic we talking about right now. Murder. Niggas can murder way more than they used to. You know? Bitch used to have just dude down the street trying to commit adultery with her.
Right.
Now she got,
She get
hundreds of
flown.
niggas.
And she get flown out.
Yeah.
Get a ticket in a second. Keep going.
You can cheat. A bitch can cheat 50 times in once, if that makes sense. By texting 50 different dudes all in one sitting. So now she done commit adultery 50 times all at once. That's crazy.
Dubai. Just go get pissed on out there. You know? Insane, man. Too much. It's too much. This devil, man. It's just what we talking about. Who was reading that? Though? Keep going.
I read that fourth affliction. Read that again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this the book of
that,
Ecclesiastes 35. Mercy of Caesar.
yeah.
Yes, Zechariah 1:15.
Because all this we talk about was plotted for some type of advantage for them. But he just done fucked everything up. Really, he done lost control. He just won't say it. Because now it got him down, got us woke. Like, he was just stupid.
Exactly.
He's dumb. You should have just, Go ahead, bro.
I got a quick.
Got it?
This is Psalms 35 and verse 7. It says, "For without cause they have hid for me their net in a pit."
Yeah, because we never did none of these people. We did something to the Heavenly Father. What the fuck did we do to Elam? What did we do to Esau? Ham. Where is that? We never went out our way and did no evil to these people, and still don't. So this nigga done made our captivity like a thing for him. You know what I'm saying? Because it said in the scriptures what? They walk past us and say, we offend not because they have sinned against the Lord.
Exactly.
But see, this wasn't for you to get your stuff off. It was for the Lord to get his stuff off. You see what I'm saying? But the devil turned this into a matter of being about him. He tried to take advantage of it. That's why it says in Lamentations 4 and Obadiah 1 pretty much, and Ezekiel 25, where you should have never did that in the time of their iniquity, did all
Had
this
an
crap.
end.
Yeah, when it had an end. Like, it was only here, to pretty much be punished for what we did to Heavenly Father, man. But this nigga, like, yeah, we finna kill these niggas. Insane. Go ahead.
It says, "For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. It says, let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall."
Yep. And that's really talking about Jake. You know what I'm saying? But it's talking about Esau too. You know? Cause remember our people was doing the shit that we talked about right here, the Jeremiah, the prophets. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Yahushua had this happen to him by our own people. You know? Plotting on him. Thought he gave the Lord, he had to drop on the Lord. The Lord said, man, look, he told Judas before he even did that. Look, bro, whoso offended one of these little ones is better for them Yeah, you might as well just hop in the bottom of the sea, bro, and never come back up. You got that stone on your neck. You ain't gonna be able. You better off doing that. And he literally specifically said, "Woe unto him by whom the Son of God is betrayed." And then he still did it. You know. So it's a literal movie, damn near playing out. It's real life, but it's a movie. So a lot of people cast it in some fucked up lots. You know. The synopsis to this film is all fucking crazy, bro. So you mean I'm going in and die? Yeah. It'll make sense in the end.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Let it play out.
Everybody think they're innocent because you don't know nothing. That's why. Imagine if you could see what you did last life. That's mercy. You'd rather not know that.
Esau trying to run from him because he know he got shit coming from him because of all the wicked shit he done.
Yeah, that's crazy because he actually knows the fuck, if you will, not like from the spirit world, but directly.
And I'm saying this, but it's through him everything documented.
You know he been doing shit for, you know. They documented themselves.
Exactly.
Say they get kicked out of every country they go to. The Joes, you know. You got something, bro?
Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteousness dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And this is what's about to happen. All the stuff that he has done, all the things that playing out that the brothers are going over, the kingdom is going to be transferred to the righteous people. And this is why they hate us. This is why they try to kill us, get rid of us, because they don't want it to be translated to the righteous people. All the riches he done stole, all the deceit he done, the unrighteousness, pursuing us in the streets, hunting us down in every which way he can. This is why his kingdom is going to be over with. You got it.
The very earth that was given into your hands that you only will have given to your hands for a time period, you tried to force to where you can keep it forever by getting rid of the people you know it was going to be handed to when your time was up. And now that's basically speeding your time up. Because the Lord, like, if I don't react, he going to get rid of me.
Exactly.
So the more you, like, you really running your time out, the more you come down with great wrath.
Like if he wanted to, like if he was being smart and wanted to prolong his kingdom, he'd not be so harsh on Jake.
Yeah.
He'd get him a lot. He'd be like, oh, well, it says Jeshurun wax, fat, and kick. So let me get him a lot. Let me make them feel good and abundant, and their kingdom could last longer.
And you ain't going to do it. No, you just got to, you know, something that will be wise counsel, right? Because it's the Lord controlling you, man. You know what I'm saying? He got the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He making you fuck us up because he hates you. So you're dealing with a power that can't nobody fathom, man. Nobody really understand why the Lord do what he do. We understand a little bit, you know, in part.
And so he says, my thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways.
So you just in a trick, you just all fucked up, bro. You in a trick bag. You know? All you bars out there, you might as well try the outliner, the eyeliner down your face.
Black tears.
Yeah, man. You know? Yeah, like gold dust. You finished? You got it, bro.
Yeah, Zechariah 1:15, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
They help forward the affliction. So the Lord speed your time up. How they help forward the affliction, creating all these goddamn avenues to where they can die. Landmine spirits be set everywhere. Everything's a fucking trap. Get Baba Kushal, Michael 2 and 10. You You know? We can actually start at 1 and then jump to 10. You got it?
This is Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
See, devise, design. Think about it before you even sketch it. Get the idea in your head. You meditated on this stuff. Go ahead.
It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. It says, when the morning is light,
See?
they practice it.
Here it is. You was at ease. In your bed. In your rest. But you just couldn't, you know?
Yeah. Have to keep those at home.
Like, it's your off day, bro.
Yeah.
You firing niggas. You gotta think about work if I'm off. You know? He is an ungodly man. Like, you basically in your spot, if you will. You know, on the left-hand side. You ain't supposed to be doing no work, bro. And your work is just to kill us. That's his work. You know? Go ahead.
It says, because it is in the power of their hands.
See? That's what they was given to do. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And he covered the judges of the faces thereof. He was supposed to do that. If not, where and who is he? You see? That's what their conversation was about. It was like, yo, this stuff is like this because the Lord gave it to be like this. So the people that was given to basically do this, that went on and did this, was supposed to do this. You see? And again, you be like, well, damn. So this is how you know you hate Esau. That's a completed hated character there. It's insane. Like, I'm faulted for doing what you made me do. He hates you. You got it? And that's why they hate us. You know what I'm saying? That you loved and he hated. He like, look at me. Look at my skin. I was gonna do a video. I'm still do the video. These motherfucking crackers talking about how they like just getting fucked up by the sun right now. Cause you know it's been like 100 damn degrees every day, feeling like 113 in Arkansas. So imagine in hotter climate.
Right. Crazy.
It sucks to be an Edomite, right? Then they walk past your ass, and you just
Listen,
yeah, you basically getting stronger. Your body getting healed.
Every summer I get tired of hearing you. That's all you hear on the news, complaining about the weather.
Woo.
It's all it's hot. Man, dang.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing this. Feel good to me. I'll give me some vitamin D.
It was just dying in Europe
It's
2
like
weeks ago.
about 1,000, ain't it?
They still
They
dying.
still dying.
Elder Malcolm was talking about that.
It's a heat wave.
More deaths being reported, and more casualties and deaths that's happening than are being reported. You know what I'm saying? They ain't telling you about it. They ain't telling you about everybody that's dying, because then they lose control of this shit, bro. His bodies they find in the Jake, they can't say nothing about it. You know? It's locked, bro. You finished? I'm talking about you finished? Yeah. You finished, bro. You reading love?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Micah 2 and verse 10. Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
See? So these mothers done devised everything that's of destruction right now. Everything that gets us destroyed that we try to take, it was set up like that.
Right. Really set up to take you out, to destroy you.
Like the 360 deals. They realized the artists, they fucked you. It was set up like that, bro. You know? Motherfucker take the jab, because in their mind, they think they making sense to not get sick. Now you got some type of element. Heart don't beat the same no more. It was set up like that. So forth and so on. You know? You mean they put the drugs in our communities?
Right, the drugs, the guns.
Niggas think yeah man, we get money. Ha, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in the 80s serving fucking, crack dope and shit, coke. Nigga, they put that shit there so you can kill your people. Dumbass nigga.
How a little nigga in Chicago
That's what I was doing.
end up with a damn rocket launcher.
They bring them crates. I was just gonna say in Chicago, they used to bring the crates and just sit them down there. Huh?
I said, still do.
Oh, they still do it?
Oh yeah, because
They
still
used
got
they
them
just
stuff. They ain't
put
give
them in,
them stuff.
and our people don't have common sense to say, something got to be wrong with this. You remember, I'm not finna go kill my people.
Who you gonna use it on? You ain't gonna use it on Cain.
Uh-uh.
You said anybody that tried to, tenfold, sevenfold, vengeance gonna be taken upon them. So everybody in their spirit know not to touch the white man. You know what I'm saying? Because he came. The Lord said he gonna get him. You can't touch him.
Zephaniah 3 and 8. Wait up on me. I'ma do it.
And they know that. They know it can't nobody touch their head. They know that shit because they came. Really, you should call them Cain.
That's what it made me think. That's why they be bucking up against Jake like this is the 1800s.
Because they
You know,
got that
every now and
sword.
then you'll see Karen or some Edomite dude buck up against Jake talking crazy, like it's back then, and they ain't good, and they end up getting slapped upside the head. And they, oh, whoa, what's going on?
But they waiting on Esau, the police, to come with that sword and kill you.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and 15. It says, let's start at 14. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. So this is why the Lord will go on and hate Esau, and Esau will find no place of repentance, because he's Cain. And the Lord said he's going to hide his face from him. He was never going to get any mercy. The Lord was never going to deal with you. You see what I'm saying? In righteousness for your good ever. You know, but read, it says, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. So you just hated by everybody. Everywhere you go, everybody going to do something to you. Read, it says, and the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, because of this, he said, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. So Cain can't get touched. Now who do you think that is today? That's the so-called white man. He hated everywhere. He a fugitive, started some shit, doing something illegal everywhere he go, right? And he don't keep at home. He's a vagabond. He a man on the run.
And he set that mark on him.
Exactly. To the point to where people want to kill him. People want to do something to so-called white men, but they can't. Like the brother said, the Lord set a mark upon him. Obviously, he set a mark upon Cain, but if you can receive it, these people are Cain. That's why ain't nothing happened to him. Nigga never go get those crates of guns and go use them,
On
it's
their
not happening.
enemies.
Nigga, like for example, when they did the Black Panthers, right? The Black Panther Party, some niggas didn't go use those guns that they took up on Esau. They took them up and was just patrolling they shit. Like, don't come fuck with us. They never sought out the, the only nigga that ever came close to doing some shit like that was Frederick Douglass. No,
No,
Nat
Nat
Turner.
Turner.
Excuse me, the water. Nat Turner, man. And what happens? Sevenfold vengeance got took upon him. They boiled his skin. Go watch the movie. Was it Birth of a Nation? 12 Years a Slave. Which one?
It's so hard to watch it though. You gotta pay for it and do all types of loops and.
That shit is fire. He wasn't going for that shit. But the Lord made an example out of his ass. Ain't no nigga tried that since. Fred Hampton didn't do that. The gangs, when you go back to the history of the gangs from Chicago, because that's where all the gangs in America, Jake, originate from. They started in Chicago and then they migrated to the West Coast, LA. Huh? West Coast. They went from, you got the GDs, the Vice Lords, those are the main gangs, and then those gangs made other branches, and then dudes from there moved to the West Coast, and then they started the Crips and Bloods. Then the Crips and Bloods they end up leaking out to the East Coast in New York through niggas being locked up in jail. That's how it got to the East Coast. niggas met that was in jail in the East Coast met niggas in the prison systems, you know what I'm saying, that Jake's hid upon, and they got down with some shit they heard that's nowhere near where they at, called Crips and Bloods. But all that shit started in the Midwest, going back to Al Capone.
They got it from Esau.
Yeah, but Al Capone, Italian, so there's a chance he could be Jake. You know what I'm saying? You from, you know, because Al Capone, he from the West Side. That's what we grew up at. But the point is, what was I saying? When Jake got a hold of the ideology of gangs, the gangs was to serve the communities. It wasn't to
Go after the Esau.
It wasn't to do none of the shit that it's doing now. It wasn't to obviously point more so being go after Esau, but it wasn't to gang bang on each other. It was to protect the communities. Used to have checkpoints, meaning if you wasn't from this part of today's the check, they knew everybody that was coming in and out of their neighborhoods, out of the areas. My pops was telling me all this shit, but I ain't gonna say all that on camera. But the point is, what the hell was I going with this?
It always started good, but then when Esau infiltrated, it always turned out bad.
Yeah, but I forget why I was using gangs as an example.
Talking about how everything started.
Right, but I used it as an example for what we were talking about. What was we really talking about? So, goddamn. Black Panther Party. Because that's basically a derivative of gangs.
Right.
Like the Black Panther Party was no different from being a gangster disciple or a vice lord back then. When King David got down, Larry Hoover, and all of them got locked up, the ideology, meaning or the purpose of the gang went away. But it was to do exactly what the Black Panthers did. That's exactly what it was to do. And now it's just to protect. So that's why when you look into the Black Panthers, you see them in front of the Black Panther house and they just patrolling. You see what I'm saying? They never was to go out and to try to attack anybody. Fred Hampton, you know, was never on it. And they show you that in the movie. You know what I'm saying? So it just proved through the spirit, though they probably, our people want to do something to Esau, they can't. Because the point more so now being, it just show you in the spirit, this nigga came. And it can't nobody do nothing to him.
Nobody.
Why the fuck of Iran? Why ain't nobody destroyed this man yet, bro? Y'all got nuclear capability, but this Bible fake. This man got every reason to be destroyed. He could be destroyed now. It's more brown people than white, so-called white people on the earth. Everybody besides Edomites are brown, melanated. He the only motherfucker like the way he is. Yeah. And everybody hate him. Clean leopards walking around. Nothing normalize this shit in everybody's head, man. Talking about they the standard of beauty. Got you thinking you ugly. Gotta never be some big nose, big lip, nappy head nigga. Like that's ugly. This nigga got every reason to be put to death and put in prison. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he knew we would be the ones to reveal that, so that's why they goddamn planned all this shit of destruction. Right. Like they say, TV's a weapon of mass distraction, aka destruction. You know? That was another thing given to our community. Fucking TV. I stopped watching TV in like 7th, 8th grade. I ain't watched TV since. Now they trying to, ain't know nobody watch TV no more. So now they done turned your phone into a TV. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got all these streaming services shit on their phones. Anyway.
I was gonna say, you know that on the TV when you used to turn it on, it used to be like back to your regular scheduled program. It's a program. Again, just pointing to the fact that it's all planned out. It's all played out for a reason. They're not just giving you a TV show because for your delight they showing you these things to give you these things so you can be distracted. You got it right.
No, another good point since you're going to TV. That's why, like, for example, all the TV shows that we grew up loving was for our destruction. Right. Like Carl Winslow and his family, Bill Cosby and his family. That's not how Israelite. First of all, them Israelite men. That's not how you run no household. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't even living as an Israelite. So now that done made men already like that docile and to the point to where they believe through this because of this show that it's okay to be like that. Old sweaters we saw wearing, you know, fuck it, man, get the hell out of here with that. All the shows you think of, bro.
Every single one.
Tell Live Vision.
Moesha. What's some more shows, man? Fucking 101. 101 with Flex, you know.
Yeah. Damn, whatever the Wayne's brother, he had a show. Forget what his shit was.
Yeah, niggas cooning and shit.
No, not that. Like the one they got
That
the family,
too.
the family one, but that shit too, man. He got
The
like
one-
one
Every fucking
Gay
one.
stuff.
You think about it, something wrong with it. Cause it never shows you. They trying to tell us how we are supposed to see ourselves. All those niggas actors. Martin.
I need to put it down. Sorry, bro.
No, go ahead.
So they got the nigga Martin in the damn dress talking about he Shanae. They got
They
Jamie
all
Foxx.
had to do that.
They got
They all
Jamie.
had to do that.
They got Jamie Foxx dressed up as whatever the fuck he was called.
Yeah, bitch.
And living, not a living color, but it wasn't living color.
Jamie Foxx show.
The Jamie Foxx show.
But it was
And living color. They had the Wayne's brothers talking about
that
hated
too.
that little all of that
The
shit.
show where they had
Every single one of them.
what's my name? Jim Carrey,
Yeah, living color.
Living Color. and
Not a
all
living
them
color.
niggas.
Is that? Yeah, living color. Yeah.
Fucking then you wanna go to like little younger shit like Nickelodeon. You can go to all that. Keenan and Kel. I'm a dude. He's a
Fucking
dude.
clown.
All that stupid shit. Nigga drinking orange,
Soda. and
high
shit.
fructose corn syrup.
About a bottle and shit.
And then his Keenan, whatever his name was, the bigger one, his little sister loved Kel, but he was a fucking idiot. So now that's incentivizing a nigga to be like fucking Kel. Like, bro, y'all just pathetic, bro. Oh, BET,
All of that shit.
MTV, trying to show you what to aspire for through like what MTV Crib shows like that. That's later. You know what I'm saying? Super.
Yeah, they just let you. They basically let you on the fake inside of shit. Like they show you can, making the bands and shit like that. So you could actually do this shit. You can
Make
attain
you
for
think
this
you
shit.
getting a piece
Make
of
you
they
think it at
pie.
least.
Yeah, that making the band shit was wild. That's when Diddy was in his heyday. They was using that nigga like he was a straight gatekeeper. He made niggas walk to Brooklyn and give them a cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? Like he really did that.
Priming niggas.
The fuck that got to do with
Yeah,
singing and
yeah, bro.
pursuing the music career? Niggas in the house fighting. Just the curses is playing out before us. You can't wait to watch that show because there's gonna be some drama. But it ain't nothing but really the curses being
Put on display.
put in entertainment form.
Then that VH1 shit came.
Mm-hmm.
Then Love for Ray J and some shit. They had all types of crazy ass shit. That's what the reality. That's what
Love for Ray J. That's crazy.
Yeah, Flavor Flav.
Flavor
So
Flav, love.
fighting over that nigga.
A nigga with a
got
clock on his neck.
They got a thing called Love Island, which got people in the chokehold.
That's the update
I
of
don't
that
know
shit.
what the fuck
That's the update of that shit. I ain't never seen it. but
Still
I-
watching fucking TV right now. Something wrong with that.
Yeah.
You said, what you was about to say, bro?
No, I was saying I did a lesson on this shit. I don't watch this shit, but the Love Island shit, like all that shit is targeted towards Jake.
This is a rerun of the same shit.
Exactly,
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Love Island. I don't know what the fuck that
Reality TV crap.
Yeah, love and hip hop.
Exactly.
is. Bad girl.
Yeah,
Club.
that shit. That shit. That shit.
That was
had
shit
females. That shit had females.
That was
like,
the
yeah,
shit.
bro. That
To
shit.
me, that ended when they made a show called Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
Ain't no point watching TV no more. Oh, sports. You gotta throw sports in there.
Got you. And that goes right into the contracts you was talking about. Jake going to sign contracts is not going to uphold them. I heard that nigga. I forget his name right now. He said he signed. He said his first 5 years in the NBA, he was living off of a damn endorsement deal because his contract was like $3 million. He was like, well, that only was like $1.2 million that he possibly even seen. And he was like, it was really like $750,000 after all the other stuff. So he said it's basically the first 5 years he was just
broke, man.
yeah, simply put.
All the rappers.
Simply put.
Oh shit, you got the 106 in Park in there.
Yeah, I thought I held it. It came
Rap
from
City.
Rap City. Now look at Ticket.
Yeah.
You're right.
Look crazy. Mr. Ticket.
You had something, bro?
Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries.
AKA what? Red and Circus.
Exactly.
You got it, bro.
Come. Wherein thou have labored from thy youth. For so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou mayest prevail, then they not going to prevail.
Yup. Like you said, he labored from his youth. So he's really tried everything that's set up. Like they went out of their way to like carefully, thoroughly think out for our destruction. And the Lord like basically exposing that he's doing it to try to prevail, to try to keep this earth going forever, to try to destroy us. But in the same breath, he's being sarcastic. You see? Why exposing his desire. So that's why I said you got Michael 22. All this shit. Niggas thought this was just the best time. Like, yeah, those days it was a little less grievous than these, but it was just because really the witchcraft was stronger. It'd be stupid to say those days was better. Those days you was just more inoculated back then. You was more goddamn you was under a deeper witchcraft. The medicine was stronger, bro. You got it.
Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Because they were showing us ourselves in lights we never even thought we could see ourselves in. Like, damn, this is what college is. I can do this college shit. You know what I'm saying? College Hill, yeah.
That dang Atlanta situation. With, they came out on a little documentary, a bunch of abomination for the music.
Love and hip hop? Or you
No,
talking
it was
about
happened in real
Atlanta
life with the whole college. They all went down to like
Oh, the
Atlanta.
Freaknik shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, freak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They do that. They still do that?
that's not even televised. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't even televise that shit. That was just some shit. Like we was talking about the taste. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some shit. We weren't even old enough for that shit. Our pops and them was doing that shit. I can't speak on it, but I know about it. You know what I'm saying?
They had a video of Kanye ass in the midst of this shit.
Yeah, that was his time period.
We got it.
Yeah, it says, because it is polluted.
Yeah, some bros weren't even born when some of this shit was going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't even, you was in the spirit world and shit. You got it.
I ain't know about that shit, you know? It says, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction.
You know? So all this crap you gotta understand is all been tainted. It's all set up. You know, it's been devised by the devil, by the wicked, to destroy you. It's not a coincidence everything we touch just happen to be cursed or something, bite us in the end. You know what I'm saying? That's why the scripture tell you in Sirach, flee from sin as from the face of the serpent. But most of this stuff that we set up to engage in that we think is black culture is just sin. College really fucking sin. It's just sin. It's just a cesspool of sin. Drawing a frat house, Q-Dog and all that dumb shit. Stump the Yard movie, all the movies. All that shit is just sin, bro. Them niggas is the biggest adulterers and idolaters you could think of, bro.
Sodomites.
Yeah.
Warmongers.
Yep.
A recent thing they did, like further, like what's the word, like what's the word, like zones in on that really being like sin is the streaming shit. Kai Cenat set up Streaming University.
Yeah, but that ain't some college shit, bro. That's him playing on.
That's what I'm saying.
All you little motherfucking what they call niggas, Gen Z. All you Gen Z and after niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all not even real people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like life don't even work.
Yeah,
This shit not even life no more, bro. Most of y'all didn't even go to high school because it was a pandemic for the last 4 or 5 years. So you got little niggas walking around in front of you that never got any social experience. That's where that Gen Z stare shit came from. But just to get back on your point, or what you were saying, yeah, all that university shit, like, that's why I say I don't even understand how niggas still sleep on some of this shit. Cause it's like the most watered down
the version
of everything that already been. I still ain't got into streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand what the fuck is the point of it.
There is no point.
It's literally just everything we've been talking about.
Because that used to be called what? Vlogging.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was never a fucking thing like that.
Right. Crazy thing is,
Ain't nothing new.
you'd expect a stream that's going with you all day to be some real shit. All the shit it's all set up too. It's fake.
What it really show you is everybody that's truly bored. All your celebrities get together on the stream and just show you they really don't got be having shit going on.
It's nothing crazy.
Shit dead, bro. You know? They just sitting, scrolling, and they letting you see them do that.
Everybody around them got a selfie stick with people watching them. Like everything is a fake. Yeah, it's fake. Ready Player One and all, all that nonsense.
I mentioned it because all that shit did was just like make it obvious and clear this so-called college shit about. You know what I'm saying? Like they just hone in on the sin that everybody want to get into.
What they got to do with college, though?
Like I just how you was mentioning like how they try to promote college, make mugs think like they can really get into that shit, but all that shit really is just fornication, adultery. You know what I'm saying? A whole list of
What they go stay at a place? I don't know about the cost of that shit for real.
They went to a college out in Conway. They had mugs come to the campus and be there for a week, where all these different streamers, and there was a whole bunch of thought ass YBs and YNs basically. You know what I'm saying?
Doing what? What are they doing?
Wreaking havoc.
I thought the point was for them to try to like become a streamer. Yeah, learn how to stream.
That was what it was initially made for. You know what I'm saying? Because the first year they did last year and shit was mugs that was like basically just before Gen Z. All the niggas this year was all Gen Z and later, and all they did was like basically to vandalize the whole fucking school and shit. They had to shut the shit down.
Oh, some jackass shit.
Damn near. Because all, like what the brother was saying, mugs got selfie sticks going around. You know what I'm saying? Mugs just trying to.
That's not college. It's not what college used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like college was. I don't even know if niggas even go to college no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, do niggas even go to college anymore? Because remember, shit just opened back up, what, 2-3 years ago? Max, like 3 being this year. Because the shit, everything was closed. So the college experience now, that's why I said, these motherfuckers, they don't have a clue. Anybody that ain't heard these stories or wasn't around or have older siblings, you wouldn't know you're not living life. You might be at a college campus, but that's not what the fuck they promote, you know? College is some whole other shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no you going for a week either, you know? You got motherfuckers that go off to college, like, and commit suicide, you know? College turn your ass out, you know? Go ahead. So the devil just did all this. And I ain't taking away from what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Just really giving the other, you know, the other side to it. Because if these niggas think they at college, that shit is crazy, you know. But it don't even matter because all that shit's some bullshit. The whole idea of college, you know. Go ahead, bring it out. Nigga not on shit, man. Let's get the scripture, bro. Come on, nigga, bug the fuck out. Bro, require this nigga right now, man. Take your gas down the street, bro. Go ahead. God damn, everybody's looking at dude.
I gotta see what's going on.
No, you right, you know.
Shit. He looking.
Yeah, kind
Here you go up these stairs. Yep, there you come.
You had cost right too.
of. I got Sirach 35 and 20.
I hope not.
So we can basically,
Man, he ain't no shit.
this is literally exactly what we was talking about, the manifestation of it. Well, college plug you out. You'll click low power mode on it.
Close it.
Get that.
Oh.
35, 20.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach 35 and 20. It says, mercy is seasonable in the time of affliction.
So going back to Zephaniah, let's get it. Zephaniah one more time.
Yeah, kind. Zephaniah chapter 1 and 15, it says, and I am very sore displeased with the
This
heathen.
is why the Lord's so angry, man. He been watching this shit. For us, on our time, thousands of years. His time, some days, you know? Go ahead.
It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen
And he tired of this shit already. Go
that are
ahead.
at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
See? How did they do it, man? All the stuff we just gave you. You put it in layman's terms.
Right.
You can't see it, you deaf and blind. Okay? So you got it. 35, 20.
Yep, Sirach 35 and 20. Mercy is seasonable in a time of
But
affliction.
this the crazy thing. Going back to the Proverbs 26 and 27. You got it?
In Proverbs 26 and 27, it says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein,
See?
and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Where you go?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's sitting behind the tree.
This one?
Yeah.
Shit, like, where the motherfucker go?
One more time. Say it.
Yeah, kind of like Proverbs 26 and verse 27, it says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Yeah, man. Same shit with this dude. You know? Try some dumb shit if you want. It's only gonna hurt too, bro. You know? So all this crap that America tried to do to us is being done to itself. It's just America hurting itself. So-called white man speeding his time up. Because he see what you doing. Let's get proper. Matthew 24 and 13.
Where the hell is it?
22. No. Yeah, 22. 24 and 22.
Matthew 22 and verse 13.
24 and 22.
Okay, so like 24 and verse 22. That's the spirit, because that's I was holding on to. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
See? So that's it. Job 14:5. Deuteronomy 32:39.
Job 14 and 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, man. So when you read about how it says their inward thought is that their daughters shall continue forever, they really want that. It's supposed to, but ultimately to no avail, because what the scriptures say, how the Lord gonna have this thing go. You got bounds and you can't go past them. So knowing that he wants to go past them, that just shows you that's why he's doing everything he's doing to us. Right? That extends his time if you can get rid of it. Think about it. The longer we stay asleep, the longer this shit go on. AKA the longer he in power. So that's why what we do is very important. Nigga gotta shadow ban us. You know? Gotta take down all your channels. You can't let us gain no traction, but it's too late. Because you already created the internet. The internet undefeated, as they say. But that's really the Lord.
Exactly.
Deuteronomy 32:39.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. It says, see now that I, even I am he.
There you go, bro.
and there
Right.
is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Jump down. Left foot shall slide through tongue.
Con.
Outlaw.
Yep.
35.
Yep. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 35, it says, to me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Yep. Their foot shall slide in due time.
That's it, man. Now, how is it going to slide in due time? By him doing what he's doing. The more he do it, the quicker it's going to happen. He don't even realize that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why they, no, let's talk about peace. Let's yeah, we willing to make a peace treaty with fucking Iran and all that shit, you know? And this nigga ain't really, he don't really want no smoke, bro. He don't want no smoke. You got something, Uriah?
Judah 5 and 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them,
You a Jude?
Judith,
Judas?
they were destroyed in many battles very sore. Talking about us. And were led captive into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their God were cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by their enemies. And this is what has happened to us. We had departed from the way of our power. Start following after the heathens. Now look at us. Preaching into a land that was ours but was taken. So going on, verse 19, but now are they returned to their power and are come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. And that was the land when we not in the land, so right now it's desolate. It don't matter that people are over there. That land is crying for the real people to come back home. And we're coming back to our power in the land that we were scattered in. And now the Lord is hearing our cry again. And he's going to take us back home. Continuing on. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And that's what happened. We sinned against our power, so that was our ruin, giving the enemy the chance to come in and sit in our seat, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. And that's where we at right now. We have been overcome. You got something?
Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. But thou shouldest have not looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Yeah. So, keep going.
It says, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity.
See? So, this nigga done did more than he did shit he shouldn't have did, basically. So if it look like things is going out its way to be made hard for us. That's because it is. This devil doing it. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? While he gets us, he gets casualties. Other people get hurt, and now you done pissed everybody off. You tried to bug us out so hard. You done had to make everything around, right? All of TV bugged out. You done had to drop chemtrails everywhere. You done had to pollute all grocery stores' food. All the school systems is rigged. You see what I'm saying? Like, all the fucking sports shits is rigged. Like, he done polluted every goddamn thing. So now, this place is just destined to die. Stupid. Proverbs 26 and 27. He rolled a stone upon us, but it went right back on him. He done fell in his own grave that he digged for us. Dummy. You got it.
Yeah, continuing. It says, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress.
See? So, that's why all this stuff gonna happen. You get that.
Lamentations chapter 4. You can start 21 or so.
It's up to you.
In verse 21 it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity, verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
Yeah, man. And that go back to Nahum. Because the Lord said in Nahum 3 and 4, 3 through 5, 4 and 5.
Nahum 3 and verse 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Why is there so many whoredoms? It's a multitude of them. See? Go ahead.
The mistress of witchcrafts.
See? Why is it witchcrafts plural? Why is it so much witchcraft? To get us. That's why this place is no good. It's completely rigged against the Israelites. It's going to be the very thing to bring the greatness that he's trying to prevent us from out. That's exactly what's going to happen. Go ahead. We do Ezekiel 25 and 14. Go ahead.
It says, the mistress of witchcrafts
Yep.
that selleth nations through her whoredoms,
Go ahead.
and families through her witchcrafts. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, the Yahweh of hosts.
Yep.
It says, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face.
See? Going back to that lamentation. He said he's going to lift up thy skirts, expose this place for what it is. And that is why so much stuff, so many scandals, so many hidden truths is coming out more and more on America, here in America, to cause this place destruction, to create the spirit upon people to where these things that they got written out, that's written out for them to play out. See? Basically the devil, he fucking it's like a serpent biting itself. That's what snakes do. They bite themselves.
Their tongue falling on themselves.
Yep. A serpent literally bite itself too. You know? You finished?
It says, behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face. It will shew the nations thy nakedness. And
Same nations that's angry. Revelation 11 and 18. The nations were angry. The time of the judgment, the time of the day has come to judge them. And that thou mayest give reward to thy prophets, servants, roughly paraphrasing, man. You got it.
and will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
To do what? To cause them to destroy you. That's what's gonna happen. When people find out they've been lying about everything, people gonna lose it. They're gonna fucking destroy this place. Including the nations around, the countries. Because nations translate to races and countries. You got it.
Revelation.
Good.
Revelation 11 and 18.
Yeah, we brought that out earlier. That's spirit. You got it.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
Yep. And how is people gonna get judged? By getting put in, basically by being created to bring forth, to help basically have act out the act in a way to help this place get destroyed. Because they're gonna die and in process. All these people that's gonna be talking about is gonna be wilding out here. That's their judgment. They're gonna die in the same instance. That's the second Ezra 15 I was reading. You got it.
That they should be judged, and that they should, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth.
See? So that's how it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna be through these people. So I just finished this. This is second Ezra 15, and 15 it says, "For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able." Right? Why? Because these fucking cities gonna be destroyed. How you gonna go somewhere that ain't no more? Don't exist no more. "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." So you're not gonna be bitches not gonna be trying to go to Houston, wherever else they vacate to. Miami definitely gonna be destroyed. I can completely see that. Those people gonna lose it. Because you think about all of the people like that can't live that life, but that live in Florida. When all hell break loose, what's the first thing niggas do? Loot. It's gonna go beyond loot. Women gonna be getting looted.
Women shall be ravaged.
You will see busted up BBLs hanging all across the, you know what I'm saying, fucking streets and shit.
But yeah, exactly. Motherfuckers all on my South Beach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bitches, because technology's so advanced now, right? We can go to Miami right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Motherfucker walking down the street, asses and shit all out, whether they fake or not. That's gonna be loot. Oh, get that. Zechariah 1 and 14. 1 and 14. Zechariah. That's the spirit.
1 and 14.
Yeah, we get covered.
Zechariah 1 and verse 14. "So the angel that communed with me,"
See that? Might be Zechariah. Yeah, Zechariah.
Zephaniah 1 and 13, "Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation."
But ain't that song, it's Police made that song. My military babies I was going to the yard.
And they're like, oh, man.
I know you want it. They gonna watch.
All the boys go crazy.
Yeah.
And lose their mind. Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead, man.
Delusions. Straight
You
delusions.
don't even realize she was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I seen her recently. She
She live on a ranch sometimes.
yeah, she done flipped the whole everything. She knew the fuck
She
going
ruined
on.
the household. That's why. Lost everything.
Therefore, their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. They shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
You're not gonna be able to. Most people in America don't got bunkers, and to survive, you just can't stay in your house. that's how you know it's gonna be pandemonium outside. Niggas empty all those fucking local grocery stores out. Niggas going to the next town. Ain't gonna be no more towns. And somehow the Lord is gonna make a. That's when the miracle's gonna happen. Cause how the fuck we gonna eat? And then half y'all ass gonna be in concentration camps. But that's not even gonna go how Esau thinks. Cause it's regular people that he works through to get all this shit. Regular people, niggas you went to school with, gonna come kick your door down. You know? It's great. Right. They gonna be letting people go. They ain't gonna go how this devil just think. And you gonna have some niggas that gotta overdo their job, act like they a manager and shit. Get to kill somebody's baby. Now niggas, this is gonna be blood. A lot of them niggas doing the rounding up when getting their ass put to death. Some dumb bitch that thought she was now these brides walk around like they police and you know, so niggas gonna go in the wrong house and never come back out.
Waiting deposit for you.
They gonna have you in there full line. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait, what's that movie? It's on the sign. It's on the sign. It's with Samuel, Snake something.
Snakes on the plane?
He got the eating my bra and chains.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. With an AK, you know what I'm saying? That bitch hanging up now. Y'all women are jokes, man. I know I ain't hearing that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do with my spirit.
Alright.
He already know Esau ain't gonna hold back no more. He gonna act how he gonna behave how he really want to behave.
Remember how dude stumped Shorty out in the prison? He
Yeah.
had the body cam on.
I rewatched that shit.
Two broads at the same time.
Yeah, he would both of them. Of course he would both of them. Like she got up, her whole shit was gone. The other one didn't get up, you know.
She was crying.
That was the Lord stumping her ass out.
He tried to be merciful too, as long as possible. But he
needed that stuff out.
He's like, don't do it, huh?
He's like, I'm begging you.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all stalling these niggas is, man. They told you should have watched your training day. Then Lions don't tell you on training day. Say you gotta use this, Hoyt. He said these niggas strong out here these days. You meet a nigga so strong. Like, God damn. Lord done created all type of people, bro.
It's like his end. He's like at the end of it, all them swole ass jinx. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
nah, you ain't leaving, bro. You know?
Exactly.
Daniel was out there.
Right.
Yeah, man. All this shit gonna be spoiled, man. Niggas is gonna be. You gonna have people stealing cars. Think about that. Remember all the cars that sit at the dealership?
Yeah.
Half of them got gas in them. Nigga gonna get his Lambo.
No, remember that nigga was driving that damn horse? I said driving. That nigga hopped on the police horse.
They gonna be stealing all types of shit.
See, I said, fuck.
You Edomites not gonna live, you know, once y'all run out of ammunition, but you know they probably packed on ammunition. Y'all live on those ranches with the, you know, they got all the cattle. Niggas gonna pay y'all a visit, man.
It's crazy too, because Ed said it's gonna be Esau really trusting in his weapons and shit when he gonna get got. Cause he gonna step out 1v20 and shit, thinking he finna John Wick this shit, and he just get ganged up on, you know?
Lord hate y'all.
Yeah, then now all the YNs got your shit, you know?
People gonna find out the riches profit not in a day of wrath.
Yeah.
The carnal riches, and they're gonna profit them. The house, the guns, the riches, the money, the food put up, you know, it won't profit them in a day of wrath. And a day of wrath is the period of time.
Where something quick. Additional prophecies. This is in the GNT. It says the coming disasters. 2 Ezra 15 and verse 10. My people are being led to the slaughter like a flock of sheep. They will no longer have to live in Egypt. I will use all my strength and power to bring them out of that land. I will bring disasters upon the Egyptians, as I did earlier, and I will destroy their country. They say the whole land will be in mourning. It will be shaken to its foundations when I, the Lord, strike it and pound on it. The Lord say He gonna pound on this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit gonna be crazy. You got something?
Ezekiel 25.
You got it?
Ezekiel 25 and 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, my hand of, from the top again, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vision, said the Lord. And it reminds me of that one scripture that we're going to beat in pieces many people. And we're going to be hunters. But it says, so the Lord is going to use his people Israel, as it said, to beat down Edom.
Kept reading on this too. Go ahead.
In these days to come.
This is the next verse, 2 Ezra 15 and 13 in the GNT. It says the farmers will mourn. The farmers will mourn because their seed will fail to sprout, and their trees will be destroyed by blight, hail, and terrible storms. That's crazy, man. Because that you can't just think the storms is gonna be, water, like how the Lord said when the floods come in. That's talking about troopers and things like that. You might have a storm of goddamn people that come in and just wreck shop on. Like I said, goddamn nigga got acres of cattle and all type of stuff. You got people out here that got sheep on their farms, different vegetables and stuff like that. So all that shit going down get touched, man. You be a fool to not think people gonna go in survival mode, man. This the next verse says the world and the people in it are doomed. That's it. They doomed. That's the end of this. That's the spirit. I was thinking that too earlier. Doom shall be the end of this time. We probably, if the brothers ain't got nothing else, we closing out there. Yeah.
2 Ezra 7 and verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come, wherein corruption is past.
That's the balance. We ain't just like, well, everything gonna die, everybody gonna die. Nah. We gonna make it up. A new world about to be set up right after this one go down. A new world is being set up as this one's going down.
I have that. So, 2 Ezra 6 and 9 says, for Esau is the end of the world,
I was feeling that.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So when the world ends and all this destruction comes and the calamity and the nukes and the fire and the death and the blood, that's the end of Esau's world. And there's a world to come. As the one scripture says, this world is for many, but the world to come for few. There's a world to come. A righteous world ruled by Jacob, the children of Israel, the children of God.
And the day of doom, that's Esau. And mortar is Jacob.
It said immortality for it to come.
That's Jacob. The day of doom is Esau.
Yeah, because the immortality is everlasting, is eternal, and that's the promised kingdom to come, an everlasting kingdom upon everlasting promises. That's a world without end.
Yeah. You close it in Luke 21 and 28.
Luke 21 and verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
For some people, that's good news. Yeah. That's the beginning of their relief. Everybody that ever oppressed you, anything that ever oppressed you, troubled you, it's going to be recompensed when the Lord is revealed from heaven. And it's going to be through events first and foremost, and then supernatural beings, because he said, I will not meet thee as a man. You know, you got moms thinking this person in their head gonna come to them. Nah, the Lord, he don't move like that. That's why I say that which they have not heard shall they see, that which they have not been told shall they consider. You know, sprinkle the nations. You know, and that's spiritual, because sprinkling deal with what? Covenant. Yeah, the sprinkling of the blood. When Moses sprinkled the blood on Israel, we entered the first covenant.
And just like he gonna sprinkle us with water, putting us in that new covenant.
Yep.
Take away our sins.
Yep.
I'm gonna sprinkle you.
You got it.
Yeah, what he say? I'm gonna sprinkle you with water, and you gonna know that I am Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai forever.
Yep.
We ain't gonna do no more wickedness after that last baptizing.
Yeah, that's that immortality to come. So, shit, we coming up even before the ship beam us up, you know?
Because that one scripture says, I will give you praise and fame in the land where thou hast been put to shame. And that's prior to beaming up. With it being beamed up too, but you know, prior to being beamed up and with beaming up. In the land where we've been put to shame. America.
The Lamentation 4.
Where the blood of the saints was spilled.
This is Psalms 9
Trust the Spirit, you got it.
and verse 7. I'm going to read through. It says, But the Lord shall endure forever. He hath prepared his throne for judgment. He shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness. The Lord will also be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in the times of trouble.
During that time.
That's the true gospel.
Yep, exactly.
Not this watered down gospel that they've been pushing on us. That's the true gospel.
It says, And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For
Yeah,
thou,
and what's the name?
Yahweh Ba'Shem
You know what I'm
Yahushai.
saying? You got exactly. You got people that don't know that. People teach that don't matter.
Right.
So if Jesus Christ is why people don't know nothing, how could Jesus Christ save you when all hell breaks loose? But if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is how we know everything, that's to be known, how would it not save us when all hell breaks loose?
It says Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. You know, and like the brother was saying, by the name idol Jesus Christ, people are very, very dumb and ignorant. And by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, people are very, very informed. Brothers start from the apostles, yeah, we have a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge off of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, not no dang Jesus Christ.
We know shit to that name.
Had it your whole life, then couldn't get nothing out of it.
Exactly. You somewhere eating pork, Vienna sausages and shit. Spam. With the honey bun in the microwave. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it says,
Fuck up.
by none other name under heaven.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a hell of a exit out of here, because the Exodus is about to happen. The second Exodus. You know, and remember when we left the first Egypt, it's made the first Exodus. We left, habit came up. You know, with riches, people was made to give us their stuff. So brother's gonna leave with more women. You're gonna leave with praise. Because there's certain things that give credence to this, like when they say they don't know a prophet have been among them, that could be in the kingdom. Because you got gods on earth now. We don't don't even got no more. So who don't know to be the prophet? That's on this side. And there was one more, because that's really why I said that. It was something one of y'all was just saying that triggered me to think this, to where you know a lot of this is going to be on this side. Like, for example, Isaiah, that, but Isaiah 4:1. Of course, because of course, that got to be on this side, because of course in the kingdom, you're going to have whatever the hell you want. So how would that start in the kingdom? That wouldn't. It start here. You see? When the Lord said we're going to eat, we're going to sing for joy, and everybody fucking hungry and crying, that's on this side. He mean it. You know? So that's all I got to say. Y'all got something, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll finish this here. It says, verse 11, sing praises to the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which dwelleth in Zion. Declare among the people his doings. It says, when he maketh.
Right. These people don't know. We know. We can watch basketball, have our little occupations, and, you know, but remember, and all be all, man. Exactly. Fix in already. Exactly. Don't forget. Go ahead.
When he maketh inquisition for blood, he remembereth them. He forgetteth not the cry of the humble.
And the Lord don't forget. That's why it's a scary thing for you to forget.
It says, have mercy upon me, O Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua. Consider my trouble, which I suffer of them that hate me. Thou that liftest me up from the gates of death, that I may shew forth all thy praise in the gates of the daughter of Zion. It says, I will rejoice in thy salvation. It says, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. It says, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. And it says, the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
And if the Lord is known by the judgment he executed, and every tongue and knee gonna bow and confess, that means he gotta bring in judgment.
And then also go back to Exodus, all the judgment, Sodom and Gomorrah. He's known by that.
This time it's gonna
That's
be
how the Bible is. That's crazy. Yep.
and this time it's gonna be like
It's
never,
gonna be
like what's never been thought of or seen before. So this one really gonna flip the page
what is that?
completely.
This shit gonna be so crazy. Niggas will never forget about Yahweh Bashim outside again.
What is that, Jeremiah?
Yes.
Is that,
What?
No more be said.
no, you ain't gonna think about that Exodus no more. After this one right here.
This is Jeremiah 16, and Jeremiah 16 and 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands
North America, South America, all the continents.
I know.
and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Exactly. So, for it to be said to where ancient Egypt with the Lord, you know how great that story was, and how much people talk about that? For something to, you know, happen to where they ain't talked about no more. Yeah. That means it gotta be a new power on high that's way further than ancient Pharaoh. So forth and so on. You got,
I was gonna say, they always say Moses parted the Red Sea, you know, but now it's gonna be the men of the Lord, the elect, whoever by name, he did this.
the Israelites.
Yeah,
That's gonna, everybody gonna be, ain't gonna be no fucking black Hebrew Israelites no more either. Y'all gonna say the Israelites. Niggas gonna say the real Jews. Till the earth made to speak Hebrew again. Nah.
Look, like people say, Moses parted the Red Sea, he did this and that. The elect men that have it written in their story to do great works are gonna have it be said about them. So did this and this. When the army and troop came up on him, he did this. So he flew up and he saved
another elect, and da da da. He flew away. He did this, and you know, all in the midst of the second Exodus of up and out of here.
We got a lot to look forward to. Look up, you know. Just know when all that hell break loose, that's our good news. That's our release. Start right there. You know, getting like an appetizer of it now. But it ain't it. We need this to go down, man. Send up prayers and curses, man. All right. Pray for the brotherhood. You know, pray that the Lord send more workers into the laborers into the harvest. I mean the vineyard. You know, because the harvest is plenty. Laborers too. So, yeah. And as it say, His judgment is as the light that goeth forth. So it's only by the light coming out which we hold. So, you know, I do our part. So, amen. Giving all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
All right, till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.